during sexual intercourse?
I know you do.
A refill. We're rolling in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the refill. We're here with Reggie, Lanky Lank, Dr. Debauchery himself, and your man Cheville. Listen, I want to go right into it because we on the roll. Like, we recorded a few episodes within the same week.
As Reggie do, he like his nipples licked during sexual intercourse.
No, let me ask you.
What?
No, we're not gonna get into the
filth.
Yeah, the filth.
Wow, that's a legitimate question.
Reggie, what do you think about? I'm not a look. I know conspiracy theorists always say this shit. I'm definitely not, right?
Yeah.
But what do you make of all these CEOs standing down right now in 2020?
What do you mean?
Disney CEO is stepped down. You ain't hear about that? Disney CEO,
heard.
UPS CEO. Who else, Lank? T-Mobile,
Bill
right?
Gates.
Bill Gates stepped down. All over 20 CEOs stepping down. What do you make of this? And China has a virus that was birthed from their country, the biggest manufacturers.
Well, my thing is like, all right, let's play both ends of this scenario, right? So, best case scenario, niggas have an overactive imagination and they have nothing better to do, right? But let's pretend that there is some type of conspiracy, right? First of all, you don't think these billionaire masterminds would at least figure out a way to not step down all at the same time? Like, when people talk about the Illuminati and it's this secret organization that everybody's aware of, that's the dumbest thing in the world. If there was an Illuminati, it probably wouldn't be called the Illuminati.
I think something. I don't know. I don't really follow. I'm embarrassingly saying this, but I really don't follow that. The market and all that the way I should. Maybe.
Plus, Bill Gates stepping down was like
overdue.
Yeah, he was already.
Link said that.
Yeah, he was already like really out of touch with what was going on there. He really was leaning into philanthropy. Like, I mean, if these guys wanted to do whatever devious master plans, I mean, they got the money to do it. I don't.
So
think
why did they all wait now to do it?
I don't think it was something they coordinated. I think it was just a matter of time.
But that's not coincidental.
No,
20?
because when we're looking at
over 20,
but we're looking at like the fiscal calendar is a little bit different than the calendar. So they might just be ending whatever contracts around the same time as each other and not re-ing up or deciding to move on, do other things. I mean, I have no idea. But
it doesn't raise an eyebrow for you. Matter of fact, let's ask our Mason friend. We're actually on the line with a Mason. This guy is look, let me tell you something. I know nothing about Masons, and he told me, I tried to ask him a few questions. He said, if I tell you, I had to kill you. That's what he told me. Like,
I told you the body snatchers would be at your door.
He said the body. So I'm assuming body snatchers is Mason jargon. Right? That's Mason linguistics.
I can't confirm or deny. What's that hotel? The Robert Tree? Don't let you see the gala every year. Robert Tree, Newark, New Jersey. Boy, I have more at your front door.
Did you ever attend that?
I've been to the Robert Tree before, but I ain't.
That's not what I have. I'm sure you have. I'm talking about
I've been invited. I got an invitation.
To attend this pristine meeting that you're speaking of.
Prestigious, illustrious. Like,
can I say this? How come
body snatchers are like gay rapists? I think that's what.
Every time, this is no disrespect to Masons, but every Mason that I've met personally are just a little bit slimy, and they seem a little bit just pretentious to me, like almost like they talk like they blow up artists to me. That's how they come off. The ones I came across.
I agree with you.
Like they speak it's very vague. It's like, yeah, Mason. Some of them might have a little ring on. They have a little ring with a ruby or something on it. And like, where your ring? Did you get your ring? You gotta look. I'm ignorant to Mason. You gotta look.
I low key feel like it's all smoke and bullshit. Because if y'all know,
why do you feel that way? Where you get your information from?
Most of the Masons,
it's like a gut feeling.
All right.
Why are you a Mason though? Like, why are you a Mason?
Like, my thing is like,
what does it do for you?
Basically, that's what
Like,
my question.
what is like? Do you have connections? Like, can you just touch down in Miami and you could just call? Like, you hit the bat phone and they had
right from the airport.
Yeah, they got 7 versions of your hotel. Like, what is it? Like, I know I'm being a little funny, but I'm serious at the same time. Like, how is being a Mason benefiting you, my guy?
Well, I'm a 3rd degree master Mason.
I thought he was gonna say black belt. I said, boy. I seen you get dragged.
It's 32 degrees in masonry before you get to a shriner.
What's the difference between Masons and 5%ers? Now, what's the mathematics, boy?
Sounds like some Scientology shit.
Like, we ain't calling ourselves gods or nothing like that. Like,
all right. I keep cutting you off. No disrespect, King. Expand on the whole Mason.
Make a mockery now. And the body snatchers gonna come. I'm telling you.
I got a daughter, bro. Don't call him off.
Nah, man.
What's the difference between Masons and a fraternity?
I mean, it is a fraternal order.
A fraternity might help you.
Brothers, you know what I mean? Like, it dates back to, King Solomon. King Solomon hired Masons.
Call a Mason on your phone right now. Man, you don't know no other Masons.
What do you mean?
Bruh, every person I know that's a Mason is
they don't know no other Masons.
They're not super intelligent. The guys I'm not gonna say everybody. They're not super intelligent. It's always the dumb
hold on. Let me stop you right there, man.
Tell me if I'm wrong. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
They're always, and this is not counting you, Link, because I back and forth with the bullshit. I consider you a very intelligent person.
Yeah, you.
Outside of you, most of the Mason dudes I know aren't that smart. Their uncle was a Mason, and somebody was like that, and they got put on. They're not very intelligent people. They're not doing very well in life.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm like,
yo, Reggie, look, I was just joking. This is all yo, Reggie. I don't know nothing about these.
Hold on. Well, okay, yeah, we laughing and joking, but what y'all failing to realize why this shit is so wild is that every single president except for John F. Kennedy and one other president was a Mason.
So why aren't more Masons in those higher positions?
Goddamn president.
Maybe because we was in the hood.
Maybe it's a different Freemason. Maybe y'all like an offshoot brand of the Freemasons. Because I don't think y'all part of the same presidential one, bro. I don't think it's the same group.
Every single president except for 2 was
why you not
Freemasons.
Why aren't you chilling at the White House?
Why aren't you like I don't get it. Like,
do you have to get to a certain level? Do y'all have dues? Like, how does this work?
It's like dues. I mean, of course you pay dues to a lodge or whatever. I'm not active in the lodge right now.
You still pay dues?
On top of that, I've seen a lot of lodges.
You said
don't look
what?
good, bro.
Say that?
I've seen a lot of lodges. They don't look good. They don't look, unless there's like a golden room in the back that's
You never seen a Masonic temple?
Bro, I've
There's
seen
a big one in New York.
Yeah, I've
There's
seen
a big one in Jersey. You never seen a Masonic temple?
It is. Look, these are first thing. Let me preface these are jokes. I have met a couple Masons in the hood, but they are a little bit nutty though.
Yeah, you better cop your fucking plea, boy.
But the reason why I'm laughing,
they're gonna be on you. They're gonna be on your bumper.
Because
where you hail from? Where is your spider crawling from? Did you walk across the sands or did you ride?
The reason why this is hilarious to me, I've known you for a little, like I've known you for some. Listen, I've known you for some time. I've known
to
you.
ask one is to be one.
I know you for some time now. If I never heard you talk Masonry till like this morning when I hit you with some.
Do you have a secret handshake?
I wouldn't call it. It's not called a handshake. It's called something different. It's not called a handshake.
But you do shake hands.
It's called a token.
But listen, if you're a Mason though,
there's several tokens.
Why you keep threatening me?
There's several different ways that we greet each other.
Why you keep threatening
with hand gestures?
Why become a Freemason? Like, what's the upside to this? What's the benefit?
I'm without saying to there's a theology behind Masonry that goes back thousands of years. You know what I mean? And I guess like the safest way for me to, without incriminating myself, you know what I mean, is
So you got your criminal organization?
is no, not necessarily. It's really self work, self work, self awareness.
This sounds like Scientology, bro.
Huh?
This sounds like some Scientology shit.
Nah, it's definitely not Scientology.
What happens when you get to the top level and you realize there's no real secrets?
Well, I mean, with us being in the age of technology, there's very few secrets. Period. You know what I mean? So there's things that the process I went through. You know, going from an entered apprentice to, you know, a second degree mason to finally a master mason. You know, you can find these steps. Like if you wanted to call yourself a mason, you studied on masonry without going through the process, you could do it.
Hold on, I'm being rude.
I low key want to like pull up to somebody's like when you think mason and they're promoting it. I want to pull up to a mansion and they have like a little mason symbol inscribed like in stone somewhere, and like you know what I mean, and they carry like it's gonna be some secret shit.
But you know why this is funny too?
Square and the compass.
Yeah, I've seen masonry token or that little badge thing. I've seen them on like Saturns.
Yeah, but why you keep threatening me though? Like why every time somebody
I mean, I'm not threatening.
Is that part of the masonry? Like, is that like you gotta threaten anybody that talks about it? Like,
I'm not making you aware of the body snatchers, cuz.
No, and then you just said if like you keep talking gun talk and how you gonna put pressure.
I'm not talking no gun talk. I just said something about body.
And you also mentioned
the body snatchers may have gotten Epstein. You never know, cuz.
So did they about Jimmy Hoffa?
Okay, see now
who took Jimmy Hoffa?
That was the mob, bro.
Nah, it might have been Masons.
Bro, that was the mob.
Nah, it was
the mob. Slash.
It was the mob.
All right, so look. I'm not gonna let him skip over this. You said that you made it to a master.
Yeah, I'm what's called a master mason.
Can you make us privy to that final step that you took to become this master?
And did you get?
I mean, all I could really tell you is I was raised from the dead. That's really all I could tell you.
What? Hold on. This because I'm Haitian background. I know stereotype. We both Haitian. The stereotype is voodoo and all that. So I'm familiar with this talk.
Nah, this has the misconception with masonry is it has anything to do with it's not satanic. It has nothing to do with the devil. It's really based in biblical principles and God,
so it's
like
Christian
principles.
Based.
Master creator, worshipful master creator, the ultimate architect. The ultimate architect of the universe. That is really biblical and godly more than anything. It's just a misconception because when people fear what they don't understand or they don't know when you're on the outs.
No, that's deep and all.
But like if it's that secret, I think one you said too much. If it's this big secret,
so the body snatch is coming for him too. That boy wearing the wire. Get it.
The body snatch not coming from me. I haven't given away.
Y'all be having those like eyes wide shut parties with the masks and all that?
Y'all get down
possibly
with
that? I mean, you know,
so that's what it is. It's like a weird sex club.
Bro, you ain't active, yo. You fugazi. We ain't talking.
You been paying your dues? So you really been paying your dues?
Bro,
how much?
I've not been paying. I've not been. Bro,
so then you're not Freemason.
I've moved around the Eastern Seaboard for the past 15 years, my nigga. Like every time I touched down, I didn't go to a lodge and then try to pay my dues. But once I became a master mason, like I'm always a mason. Once a mason, always a mason.
Who brought you in though? Who brought you in? Who brought you home?
Yeah, my man Jermaine, my man Mike Green, my man Antoine.
Do you still poly with them? Do you still powwow with these dudes?
Yeah, my brother Antoine, my brother Jermaine, who is a worshipful master. Absolutely, those my brothers.
So now, do you know anyone who's a Freemason? And no joke, like all seriousness, who's doing extremely well in life?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Who is this person?
Absolutely. I would say Barack Obama.
Barack Obama is a Freemason. Is that what you said right now?
Yes.
I'm gonna look this up.
Look it up.
Go ahead, look it up.
And if you
look up how first Google. Yeah, this would be interesting. This is content. Google how many presidents were Masons. Google that real quick, and then me and Ralph Google that real quick.
And if you're wrong, I'm slapping 3 birthdays out you when I see you.
You can't slap three nothing out of me, my nigga. The body snatchers coming for you anyway. Robert Tree, they gonna exit the Robert Tree. They gonna come down. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You know it's a straight shot. Whoop, whoop, whoop. The body snatchers go have you chained up with a red ball in your mouth. And you.
Okay, study.com says, is Barack Obama a Mason? Barack Obama was 44th president of the United States. He is the nation's first black president. He was a Democrat and was president from 2009 to 2017. Barack Obama was not a Freemason. That is a conspiracy theory that was launched by Republican operatives. There's no evidence whatsoever to prove that Barack Obama is a member of the Freemasons. That's one site. Well, I'll check it out.
All right, just Google this. How many presidents were Masons? Just Google that real quick. Just humor me, please.
Spewing out rhetoric.
It's content.
He's spewing out rhetoric.
A couple of Freemason websites also say he's not a Freemason.
What, bro? Google.
How many presidents were Freemasons?
We're literally said it. We have you on tape. You literally said, I feel like it's watered down because I said, go to South Central and say Bloods is watered down.
Actually, they're the ones who have said it on tape. Like, you see interviews. They're
well,
like,
you do it then, nigga.
Let me finish talking, please. All right. So they were basically like, there was a whole situation, like, you know, when Tookie started the Crips and so on and so forth. And then over time, other people just started their own blood gangs. And they're like, oh, I'm blood now. And now my guys are blood and so on and so forth.
It's not so much they started, but you got people that move.
Basically.
And
it's like a...
Hey, I think our dog needs a tour, Ralph. I think our dog needs a tour. Let's take him through the tour so he can yell out the window. Hey, it's water. You guys are water. Hey, Grape Street homies. You guys are watered down. Grapes are sweet anyway. Look, are you green grapes?
I don't want to get you off the hot seat because you keep threatening me.
I'm not in the hot seat.
You keep threatening me. You keep talking about.
The last president who was a Freemason was Gerald Ford in 1949. So I'm sure after that.
Bullshit.
No. So how can I come home? How can I be a Mason?
I mean, you ought to be one. You gotta ask one.
Am I worthy? Since you've been
himself, man.
You don't think I'm worthy? Damn, bro. For real? I ain't got what it takes.
I don't think you got what it takes, fam.
Why you say that? Expand.
You ugly, first of all.
This dude, he keep everything. Nothing. You a disgrace to Mason. You a disgrace, yeah. Listen,
look. Let me say. I know it's like half jokesy. We have one though, but look. Okay, so just like with any group, there's different sects. You know what I mean? Well, like you can have a group of homies of 10, and then you just closer to 3 out of the 10.
Y'all niggas just a fraternity, B. Come on, man.
What he say?
He said y'all love fraternity.
It's just a fucking fraternity. This is just a frat, man.
Where do you think the name fraternity came from, dipshit?
All right. Well, congratulations.
It's a fraternal order.
Get your hands.
A fraternal order of Masonry.
Get your hands out my pocket, nigga.
Yeah, that's I keep playing, cuz I'm telling you.
Okay, jerk off. Right, let's
keep playing that. Leave that Robert Tree.
Was Malcolm X Mason?
I don't know if Malcolm X was Mason.
But how did you know all the Masons or some shit? Did you have to study before you joined this club?
Dickhead said a club.
This boy, he not no Mason, bro. Like he ain't no Mason. Let me tell you something. I've been joking. I know real Masons, my nigga.
Bro, are they doing well? Are they doing well in life?
Bro, I know solid, sturdy Masons. You ain't no Mason. You ain't no Mason, bro.
That was a clown, bro. What are you talking about?
The Masons you know, are they doing good in life?
The ones I know, no.
I know several. I'm
talking about you. I'm not talking to you because you capping right now.
Listen, I know 2 Masons. They're successful, but I can't say their name because they told me really what's going down. I'm trying to pull the wool over your head because you trying to rock me to sleep. You ain't no Mason. I met real Masons. You're not sturdy.
There's no Mason that can come to me and tell me I'm not a Mason.
You little dumbass. You ain't no Mason. You dumb, dirty nigga. You a dirty hood nigga. You ain't no Mason. Stop talking to me. Get off my line. Nut ass nigga.
Fair.
Nut ass nigga.
The body snatch is coming for you. Say less.
Ain't no body snatchers because you ain't no Mason. You little dirty
Cuz. Hey, you should stop talking, cuz. They gonna take you into the deep waters, bro. They take you into the deep end, cuz.
Bro, you ain't no Mason, bro.
Fam, it's Eric, cuz. Hey, weigh your words. Weigh your words, cuz. I'm telling you, tread lightly, bro. I'm
Boy, you
telling
ain't no
you.
Mason, boy. Stop playing on my line, boy. You 69 ass Takashi in the head ass. He Takashi in the head.
Jojo, I can't laugh no more.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch you in your chest when I see you. Cause
Hey, you can never make it to the third step, cuz. You'll never be raised from the dead. Listen here, cuz.
When I met you,
walk across the sands for the rest of your life, man.
when I met you was talking that 5%.
I'm trying to help you out.
When I met you was talking that 5%. Then you flipped out of nowhere. You did a 180 talking about you a master Mason.
I never said. I never even told you that.
What
bro.
martial arts do you even know? You could barely defend yourself.
Is that part of it? Like, is
This
that
dude
part of the club?
he walk around with a pocket knife. He walk around with a pocket knife.
Do they teach y'all how to like make like campfires and shit like that?
What are you talking about? I got a pistol.
Well, you ain't got no pistol. You got a pocket knife. I saw it.
Does the gun have like the Mason symbol on it or something? Like that would be kind of cool.
That'd be dope. I put the.
But you don't have it though, right?
All my bullets.
So you don't have it
straight at your head, boy.
Oh, then it's bullshit.
In other news,
Yeah.
how strict do you think they're gonna be with this lockdown, where this curfew that they're giving America? The whole world got this curfew, or is
No,
it just...
I mean different countries have different ordinances and they could do different mandatory shit. But with the whole thing is like automatically the thing they're doing with the businesses. If you close businesses at 8, niggas aren't like if everything is closed at 8, you're not going out. The only place for you to go at that point is.
I think this was more so is just to discourage people from going out. That's really
pretty much. Because I don't know if they could I'm sure they could just lock everybody down and say like stay in your house. But I think the backlash to that and then just you can't you look at Clearwater, Florida, like they have pictures of people like the beach was like packed today. Packed.
Oh, wow.
Damn motherfuckers. Hey, this might bring couples closer together. Like Reg, like you might get closer to, your significant other. Like, would you ever put a thong on and dance for your lady, bro?
I don't know. You think your sister would like that?
Got him.
My sister too much woman for you, my nigga.
Ooh. B.
My sister like 5'9", 5'10".
We all the same height when we lay down.
Like
baby?
she would carry this nigga like a baby. She would breastfeed this nigga. I'm gonna get her on the line too. I'm gonna get Brittany on the line too.
Watch this. This question's gonna be weird. What y'all think about Idris Elba having corona?
He's an actor.
I'm glad he got AIDS.
Oh my
Jesus
God. He gonna get us demonetized, bro.
Bro, what's wrong with you?
That's coming out your check, bro.
Like, what's wrong with you?
That's coming right out your check, bro. Hold up.
But he's been living in Atlanta for a long time. Like he might get the
They just don't live in no Atlanta, bro.
I'm talking about you.
I didn't see the video. Why is everybody making a big deal? Well, obviously because it's corona, but it's him. Like what? Why? Because
He's healthy.
Because I think he's handsome.
And he's not the picture of what people think people who get
Reggie, you
corona
think
get.
he's
Like,
handsome?
how was his disposition while he was making?
Reggie, you think Idris Elba is a dime piece?
I think your sister's a dime piece. So,
like, how was his demeanor? Was he?
Reg, what's your man crush, Reg? Like actor wise, I know Ralph's.
Who's mine?
Brad Bernard Pitt.
His middle name Bernard.
that's his middle name.
Yeah,
Dog, man.
Yo, I fucking love Leonardo
You
DiCaprio.
think he's a dimed out shorty?
Yo, Leonardo DiCaprio is a fucking monster. We were just talking about actors the other day. He's a monster. He should have more Academy Awards.
So
It's crazy
that's
that he
your
has
man
that.
crush.
I'm not gonna call it man crush. It's just somebody like there's I don't think I'd get gassed if I met a celebrity. There's only a handful of people I'd be like gassed if I met. I think Leonardo DiCaprio is one of those people.
Yeah, nah, he official.
Yeah.
Brad, my dog, though.
Yeah.
You see the movie
just
they did
say
together?
you love him.
I do love Brad.
Yeah.
I do love Brad.
I mean, the only person I love is your sister.
God.
And Leonardo DiCaprio, you clearly let him
You're right.
sign your chest.
Who your man crush? You little.
Let me see here. I would have to say
Morgan Freeman.
I'll be teasing my brother, but Tom Hardy kind of
Tom Hardy's a monster. He's a monster. He's a monster. Do you ever see that show, Taboo?
My brother go too hard for him. My brother drool over him, but I ain't gonna lie, he a beast with it.
That show, Taboo, was crazy.
He almost made me cry a little bit in that movie, The Wrestler. Y'all seen that?
That was Tom Hardy?
Yeah, the one.
I don't think that was Mickey Rourke. No, that wasn't no Tom Hardy.
That was Mickey Rourke.
No, I'm talking about the wrong movie.
The movie.
The MMA movie.
Yeah, with him and his brother.
Yeah.
That was deep. That was deep. I feel like everybody.
No, that movie was good. No, he's an animal, bro.
Matt Carter at the end of that movie. Yeah, that was dope.
But Brad Pitt, the OG, and Leonardo DiCaprio.